Welcome to the session, African Drumming and Music Engagement, Part 3. The previous sessions, Part 1 and 2, were about where to hit on the drum to produce low and high tones, and then create musical rhythm patterns with different types of beats on the drums. Today is about the type of musical rhythms that comes from 4 beats, 6 beats, and 8 beats. The 4 and the 6 beats give rise to the type of musical rhythms that are often in African traditional music, example in Igbo culture. The 8 beats give rise to a rhythm that is also common in African music, as well as in Western music and other world music. I am going to demonstrate how the rhythm fits into these songs. Rivers of Babylon, by a reggae group known as Melodians. It was also performed by Bonny. Chant Down Babylon by Bob Marley. Hard Road to Travel by Jimmy Cliff. Across the Bridge by Jim Reeves. And the church song, What a Friend We Have in Jesus. Before going to this, let us finish with the 4 beats and the 6 beats. We start with the 4 beats. The bass is like this, low, 1, 2, 3, 4, low, high, high, high. Already previously, we've learned about the low and the high pitch. So you should be aware of it now. It's just what we are applying now. So this is the 4 beats again. Yeah. That is the rhythm. Now, this rhythm needs to be complemented by other sounds from other instruments. When this happens, it becomes the music we are talking of. But the key complement, the first complement that starts with it comes from this. This is cowbell. And what you play to complement is this. That's it. Then other instruments bring different complements. Now I'm going to play it, demonstrate it. These complements, I've already put them in this system. So they'll be playing when I play this. They will combine together to give the music. Before I will play the rhythm, start with the rhythm. Then I play complex things and then come back and continue with the rhythm. I'm not playing the full music, but just a demo today. Let's see how it goes. That's the demo of that. Now, in this particular rhythm, if you speed it up, it becomes a different type of music. That's 4 number. And this is it. That's it, fast. The faster speed. Now, if once you get to this speed, it becomes another music. It means it needs a different complement. This is the complement. It comes from this wood block. The complement from it is. Then another one comes, another complement, additional one. It comes, it goes. Now, let's see, let's go for it and see what it has. Yes, we got it. Done. We are moving now to 6 beats. And that's 6 beats. Low here again. Low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, low. Ha, ha, ha. Then. That's it. Now, it requires a particular complement. And that comes again from the wood block. And this is the unique complement. It goes like this. That's the complement. Then other instruments comes as well. Let's go for it. That's the 6 beat. It's done. Now we are moving to the 8 beat, which we say is common in African music, in Western music, as well as in other world music. So what is it? Let's start first of all in African music. First, this is the rhythm anyway. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go high, 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 high. Go higher, higher, higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go higher, 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 higher. Then we have to speed it up a bit. So. has its own complement, and that complement is this, comes from a cowbell. It goes like this. Okay? Let's get on now. Type of reading, 80 beats. You find it many occasions, most of the times anyway, in African music. Yes, we got it here. Now, we are now moving to a link to Western music. But first of all, let us do a bit diversion now. Usually when you are playing this, I know it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, it's humming. But when you are playing with other sounds, combining your own sound with other sounds, you go to watch that you don't mask the other sound. So you can mute this. So it's a technique to mute it and make sure that you are not overpowering other sounds. So now you might want to drum to a music you like. That is already produced music. You might want to drum to that. Yes, that is okay. And that's what it requires, whether in the Western music or in African music, with that 80 beats, yes. But the problem is, some music which are already produced, there are many percussions already there. Some of them come from the drum kit. And if you are drumming with the 80 beat, putting the 80 beat that give that rhythm, it might clash with other sounds coming from other percussion instruments. Then what do? I found out that how to solve the problem is, instead of playing just 8, increase the cycle 6 beats. So it allows a room for the other instruments to come. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Low, ha, 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 ha. That's usually what we play. But if you are drumming to something which you want to make sure that you don't, your sound doesn't clash with other sounds, then you increase it to 6 instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't go back down. Play the rest of the 8 on the high side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you do it in this way, you will get it right. Now, I perform as a solo artist, but also I perform my music with my group. Sometimes when I perform my music as a solo artist and they put the drums, many people come to me and say, oh, that drum make that your music more exciting. That's what the drum does. If you play it to other music, it increases the power, it increases the flavor, it increases the power, the musical power of that music. That is, it makes that music more uplifting. Now it adds so many flavor to music that many people find it attracting. For instance, I drum in our church. One day, an English elderly man came to me. He said that he was watching somebody playing organ in the church while I was playing drum. But he was at the same time hearing sound of piano, that he looked around to find out where that was coming. He couldn't find it. Then he concluded that it could be that the sound from the drum mixed with the sound from the organ and recreated another good musical sound. And that's exactly what happens. So it is very important to use this, even if it's in already produced music. Now let me show you an example of this in my own track. This particular track is called Surely We Make It. It's a calypso. So let me show you. That is a demonstration. This is not a diversion, but I know after this, you will like to develop further and become a solo artist. This is a key, something which you have to pick up and start learning it as time comes. So just like put that one aside, let's continue with the 8 numbers. The 8 numbers again, if you slow that number down, if you slow it down, then it becomes another music. Before the one we played is this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we slow it down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, it becomes a different music. Let's see that in African traditional music, where it is slowed down. You see the type of music that it is now. listen to the tempo, also, if you listen very carefully, you hear the complement. The complement is this. It's a that's what it is. Now, this is the rhythm. You can guess, this is root reggae rhythm. It's the rhythm for reggae music. But instead of that complement, what they do, they use guitar and put what is called check 'em, 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 check 'em. That's what they do. But if you listen to that song, Rivers of Babylon by Bonny, you see that is check 'em was not there. Instead, the complement check 'em was not there. Instead, they used the traditional African complement. Coco, 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 coco. But instead of this wood block, they use an instrument like marimba or xylophone, which was coming from keyboard. It goes, if you listen that, play it, go to YouTube, it's on the YouTube, that Bonny, Rivers of Babylon. Where's by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Then when he went on, when the wicked carrying us away in captivity. You see that? The sound keeps on coming as the music plays. And it keeps on coming and going and keeps on going, coming and going. Try to listen to that. You see that this is what happened. That is actually a copy of African traditional rhythm and the complement that was in that music. So this is something to show the link between African music and the Western music. Now, let me drum and sing that Rivers of Babylon. You see how the rhythm fits into that. By the rivers of Babylon, here we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remember Zion. When the wicked carried us away in captivity, requires from us a song. How shall we sing the love song in a strange land? Lay the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable in thy sight here tonight. By the rivers of Babylon, here we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remember Zion. Let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable in thy sight here tonight. Let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable in thy sight here tonight. By the rivers of Babylon, here we sat down. Yeah, we wept when we remember Zion. That's it. Now we talked about the reggae music. That this is the root reggae music rhythm that was expressed in one of Bob Marley's track called Chant Down Babylon. Chant Down Babylon. How did they start it? They started it like this. Go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to put the song here now. Let's start. That's Chant Down Babylon by Bob Marley. Then you see other reggae music. Let's bring the one from Jimmy Cliff, Hard Road to Travel. Say, hard road to travel, it's a rough way to go. Hard road to travel, it's a rough way to go. I got hard road to travel, it's a rough way to go. Say it's hard road to travel, it's a rough way to go. But I can't turn back, my heart is fixed, my mind made up. I never stop my faith. We see me through. Oh, 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 oh. That's it. Then even outside the reggae music, we find the same rhythm in one of the music of Jim Reeves called Across the Bridge. Eh? The same 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Across the bridge, there's no more sorrow. Across the bridge, there's no more pain. That song will shine across the river, and you'll never be unhappy again. I have lived a life of sin in this world I'm living. I've done forbidden I shouldn't do. I asked a beggar along the way, if you tell me where to stay, where to find real happiness and love that true. Across the bridge, there's no more sorrow. Across the bridge, there's no more pain. That song will shine across the river, and you'll never be unhappy again. Across the Bridge by Jim Reeves. Right. Even songs like What a Friend We Have in Jesus, a church song. When you put the rhythm into the song, it makes it more uplifting. The 80 beat. Yes. A bit fast. What a friend we have in Jesus, all our sins and grief to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we bear. Oh, because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. Oh, because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. What a nice song, a spiritual song. All because we do not carry everything to God in prayer. What peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pain we always carry. The peace that is around us, we just turn back on that and suffer. Instead, we carry needless pain on our head and we suffer. Why? Because we feel that we are alone, not knowing that there is a great power standing behind us, ready to help us. That great power is Jesus Christ. But because we don't recognize him, when things beyond our control comes, we panic, we suffer. Depression came, anxiety came, lack of peace came. We suffer and suffer. Sometimes we admire biblical David because he defeated Goliath in war. But the question is, what makes David different from us? The answer is nothing. Was he a giant? No. He was a small man. Did he have weapons greater than that of Goliath? I mean physical weapon. No, he had only stones. So there is no difference between him and us. Again, he had a great power standing behind him. So do we have also a great power standing behind us? So we are still the same. The only difference between David and us is that when situation beyond his control comes, he always consulted that power, and that power fought for him. The very day we start consulting the great power that is behind us, the very day we start doing that, we will be as powerful as biblical David. I tell you this, no matter how rich you are, no matter how powerful you are, no matter how great you are, without Jesus Christ, your peace, your happiness, and your security are limited. But whether you are poor or not, or whether you are rich or not, whether you are great or not, with Jesus Christ, your peace, your happiness, and the security are unlimited. This is the message today. This is the music today. Thank you for listening. Next time, it will be now a continuous performance of varieties of my music. You've learned a bit to join in with any instrument around your house, or if you want, you just listen and watch. Whether you're playing or watching, they are the same. They are the same. They are what we call musical engagement for improvement of our well-being. So we call it a day today. I say, have a nice day and stay safe. God bless. Thank you all.